So I was alluding to this, and I think there's this misconception amongst founders, and I certainly had this misconception that fundraising is this like innate God-given talent, whatever, whoever God that is. And you have to like be charismatic and the second coming of Steve Jobs in order to fundraise properly. And if you're not, then tough luck. It's absolutely not true. Fundraising is a skill, and just like any other skill, it's a thing that you can get better at. And this is something that we work on during the program, and you would just be amazed at how much better people can get at it if they like work on it and they get better. It's definitely a skill kind of worth getting better at. You probably are going to be fundraising every 18 to 24 months in this environment. You might be fundraising kind of like a little bit longer than that and trying to raise more money. Maybe I'll try to tell a short story here. If you guys know the American comedian Chris Rock, who I guess is famous now because he got slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars, but before it was just like a comedian. One of the things that really stuck out to me about his story is that I read a Vanity Fair article with him, and they were talking about how does he prepare for Netflix specials. And I think I kind of just assumed for some reason that like Chris Rock is like comedic God, and he just shows up to his Netflix special and he's like, I am Chris Rock, I am funny, let me bestow funniness on everybody. And it's just not true. Chris Rock lives in New York City, and he randomly shows up to Comedy Sellers months in advance of the Netflix special, and he's just working on material. So he shows up to the Comedy Cellar unannounced. He walks to the front with a yellow notepad, and he just bombs. And he's trying out content. He's like, is this funny? Is this funny? What if I change the ordering? Okay, what if I pause after this? Okay, what if I say a different thing here? He's working on his routine. And so by the time he gets to the Netflix special, he knows it's funny because he's done it like tons of times, and he knows all the right beats, and he knows all the right topics, and he knows where to kind of like put everything. And he just delivers that. And it's a tried and true thing. Fundraising is the same thing to me. And just like Chris Rock kind of did, you can work on your pitch just like that. You need to figure out what investors are interested in, what's the ordering, where should you pause. Like, you just need to figure all that stuff out, and you just got to like practice.